Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a iTip install for you guys. Here is a basic iTip install set that you see, which you can purchase on Amazon. The information for this set is below, and this is everything it comes with. I have another set as well. It's G4 Vision set, and this one comes very nice with everything that you're gonna need for this install, including the shears and the micro rings and everything you guys are gonna need, needles, thread, I mean just everything. So I love it so much, and I ended up using a little bit of both, but these are two different sets that you can use. All right, so this is what I'm working with. Her hair has just been washed. I am gonna go ahead in and blow dry it. I always recommend to my clients to come in ready to be washed and blow dried, because I prefer for installs like this specifically to do the washing and blow drying myself, because it needs to be a certain way for me to get it done correctly. And if the hair is not washed properly, the whole install is just not right. So I'm blow drying her hair out straight because she's gonna wear these eye-tips straight for the initial install. You guys definitely do not have to do that, but you can wear it straight for that. Of course, she brought her daughter in. I do not normally let my clients bring their kids at all under any circumstances, but y'all know I gotta let my best friend bring her baby, because that's my niece. That's my niece, Yvonne. She was playing with everything and she just loved being there, and it was just so cute. So after I blow dry her hair, I am going to section off the areas that I need for her hair to be out. Her edges are not too thick, so you guys need to make sure that you leave hair out enough to cover the eye tips, regardless of, anything else. The eye tips need to be covered in order for this style to work properly. So her hair is completely blow dried out. If their hair is thin, I suggest you need to leave out a little bit more hair. The more hair you leave out in the install, the less eye tips you're going to be able to put in. So make sure you guys do that step first before installing these eye tips. I used Burmese curly hair on her, as you guys saw, and I didn't necessarily need to use 2 full batches. I think I used like 1 full bundle and maybe a quarter or a half, because I did have to leave more hair out on her. Her hair is not super thick, so I had to leave more hair out on her head. All right, so these are my sections. As you can see, the top parting area and all the hair that I'm going to eye tip are the 3 bunches, as you can see in the middle, are all the hair that I'm gonna eye tip. So I start by adding my beads on and my eye tips, 1 individual piece at a time. Definitely time consuming. Very easy though to do once you get the hang of it, and once you get the rhythm of things, it makes it so much better to add them in, flip them back and forth, and everything like that. So as you can see here, you want to make the eye tip tight enough and close enough to the root to where it can stay, but you don't want it to be stiff to the point where you can't move your hair and put it in a ponytail and things like that. Now, if there's a little soreness, that's fine, but as long as it's not super tight towards their scalp, they should be fine, and they should be able to move their hair around freely as they are wearing these eye tips. So this is the first row. This is how it looks. I have it in there. There we go. There's the other row underneath it. And I'm just making sure that I can move it freely without her being in too much pain or having too much pulling going on, okay? So I'm just gonna install these eye tips one by one, and I'll show you guys, of course, how it looks as I put it up, put it down, and make sure all the eye tips are covered nicely. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just putting the hair up so that I can see what's going on with the I-tips. I'm gonna blow dry her hair a little bit straighter. Definitely, even if you're gonna wear your hair straight for an install, getting textured hair is the way to go for the most natural looking I-tips, because your hair is already textured as well. If your hair obviously is naturally straight, then of course you can get some naturally straight I-tips and you should be just fine. So I'm just gonna press and flat iron these I-tips, and then of course she can wear her hair up, she can wear it in a ponytail, wear it freely, she can wash her hair at home. Of course, I get that question all the time. Can I wash my hair like normal? Yes, you don't really have to wash it. Now, I do recommend that you wash it in one continuous motion, which is going downward, but you definitely can wash it like normal with no problems. My friend actually likes the I-tips blow dried versus flat iron. She feels like having it blow dried only gives it the most natural effect, and I absolutely agree. If you want just a really natural ponytail, you can just blow dry the hair, maybe just press your edges out a little bit so they're not super tightly curled, and then just wear your ponytails and things like that just naturally down, so then it just looks like you blow dried your hair and walked out the door. So if that's the look you're going for, it'll look amazing. I'm almost done with her hair here. As you can see, her hair is not super thick, so the density of the hair that I used was perfect, just enough to leave her hair out and cover all those I-tips, make her look like it's growing from her scalp. Super natural. Her hair is definitely a little bit darker than the I-tips. The I-tips come like a natural brown color. You can definitely dye the I-tips jet black if you need to. It takes color just fine. You can do ombre on it, whatever it is that you need to do. If you want some little highlight pieces in there, I suggest you take out some of the I-tips from the bunch that it comes in and color those individually before you install the hair. And she is definitely satisfied with her ponytail, because she's like, I just want something natural. I can throw up, I can put down, and I can just live free. So this is her I-tip install, very natural. 18 inches is the length that I used on her. And of course, as you guys can see, I did kind of layer the front just a little bit, not too much, just so it can blend in with her hair. But this is exactly how it looks. The thicker your hair is, the more I-tips you will be able to use, because then your hair can cover more and you won't have any issues, especially if your edges are very thick for this install. It's amazing. And you can leave them in for a long period of time. My clients will normally leave them in about 8 to 10 weeks, and they'll come in for a tightening and things like that of their I-tips. They'll come in to get their hair washed and pressed like normal, and they'll be good to go. Alright, so I'm going to put her hair down, and that is her install, you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys are amazing, and you guys have supported me so much. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. If you want any special requests for an I-tip video, leave it down below and I'll get right to it, you guys. I have so many people waiting to get this install. So thank you guys. See you later.
You can't teach a new dog old tricks. Y'all don't know that saying? What, you still going over there now? She said, or whatever. You want me to pull up with you and give me one of my songs? That's how you know you got too many kids.
When you can't find your kids in your house because you got too many.
Hey, Cameron. Is he crawling yet?
Hi, Jalen. Oh, she'll put him down and she'll be sleeping on the couch. She'll be way over here.
He's scooped. He don't cry yet though.
Hi, Mandudu.
Yvonne took her first little crawl the other day.
Say hi.
It's just a matter of time.
Booty.
Like, I need
Say hi, y'all.
All right, let me know if
My
you need
name
to go to
is
Daddy's
Yvonne.
with you, Nikki. If you
And
need
we about to do this hair
reinforcement, let me
today.
know. I got you, okay,
Okay.
sis?
We about to do this.
Just remember who you dealing with. You gotta put your foot down. You can't be nice.
Love you.
If you want me